Hi guys, this is Ginger Rogers here from Not All About Tarot, and I'm going to do a quick reading, quick presentation here. This reading though has something to do with little off the part situation here. Everyone knows that I'm a big fan of jewelry. Anyone who knows me, I love jewelry. That's all I have been brought up with as far as, especially when silver is concerned. Silver is a very powerful stone. I do have gold, of course, but gold I am very finicky about. Gold does have a lot of negativity behind it. A lot of men has to be aware of wearing gold because it can tend to have something dealing with the cells. You guys will have to really look that up, but men really have to be careful with wearing gold. That's why a lot of men, they do tend to wear stainless steel more because stainless steel is harder, but it's also more of, can also be more of a spiritual reason for that too. But silver, you can never go wrong. Platinum, of course, I love it. It is a silver metal, but it's a beautiful metal. I do have that as well. As a matter of fact, platinum used to be very much more expensive than gold. Of course, we do know gold is more expensive than silver. But if anyone really would know the properties of silver and how silver is more of spiritual, how it brings good positive energy towards you, silver will be very much expensive, you guys, much more than any metal. Platinum and silver, definitely so. Gold has a lot of negativity behind it. That's why usually you will never see me wear gold by itself. It will always be a mixture of silver and platinum. Now, the reason why I'm saying this, I'm giving a, this isn't a jewelry show, but I'm saying this because I have a bracelet here. And this is a Tiffany style bracelet. It has the Valentine on it. This bracelet I bought, it was to symbol a divine feminine of light. As you can see, this is a silver bracelet. It's a sterling silver bracelet here. I can't remember if I got this bracelet first. No, I think I got this bracelet first. So this is another Tiffany style bracelet here. Not that one, I'm sorry, right here. And this bracelet here, again, it's another Tiffany style bracelet. It isn't a Tiffany bracelet, but it is a Tiffany style. It is sterling silver. The chains is a lot bigger, but it is a I have two of these bracelets here, and some people may ask why you have two. Well, this bracelet here was to symbol a divine masculine. This was to symbol a divine masculine. This was to symbol a divine feminine. Okay, now I remember at one point my both of these bracelets I had on, they fused themselves together. That was some months back. I even posted it on Facebook. I don't really post that much. I did unlock my Facebook again, and I posted a few pictures up there, but I don't post that much. I don't even hardly go on Facebook at all. But these two bracelets were fused together, and for somehow these bracelets pulled themselves apart. Now, some people may think this is crazy, but it's not. Jewelry has a lot to do, you guys, with protection. It brings wealth to you. It can also bring negativity. And remember, I said that. Recently, my son, he was wondering why he was having a share of crazy luck. And it's because all his jewelry broke. And be aware of breaking jewelry, because that could be negativity being thrown at you. And instead of that negativity hitting you, it hit your your pieces of jewelry. So you have to really be mindful of that. Now, only certain people of light can wear these pieces. Some people will wear jewelry and it affects the skin. That should tell you something, because these jewelry pieces should not. My masculine energy, if you are wearing gold, be aware of that. A lot of my masculine energy are in this narcissistic energy. That gold is going to turn on you, and this is why that is that way. Now, jewelry tells a lot. And when I bought these two pieces, really, it's Divine Spirit just had me to buy these two different Tiffany style bracelets for a reason. And I didn't know until I actually got these bracelets. Now, getting into the more of the story, these bracelets they tells me what is really going on in the energy of a narcissistic masculine, which was supposed to be the divine masculine, and my divine feminines of light. My divine feminines of light is in with this bracelet, and what it symbols is a divine feminine of light who's in a system mission mindset, who is on a move, who is creating a lot of justice here and on this earthly globe. She is not looking at love. Now, mind you, this bracelet of this masculine is still attached to my arm here. This bracelet is not. And this is my divine feminine of light, you guys, who is in this movement energy and has been for a minute. So I'm talking about at least 3 years. Probably all her life. She's never stopped moving. These are the feminines I read for. These are the feminines that I read for, and my divine spirits really wants me to gear more on. It's these feminines. Now, these divine feminines, as you can see with the reading I had last night, these divine feminines are these divine feminines. They are not committed to love. These guys are the Queen of Wands here. They're not looking for love. They're not committed and not wanting to be. This is why this bracelet, twice already, 2 times, you guys, has detached itself off my arm. The first time, I thought I lost this bracelet forever. My grandson found it in his room, in his mom's room. I don't even know how I got there. This other time, it was found on my bed, and I could have sworn I just had it on like minutes ago, and then I looked and it was on my bed. Very weird. Before this bracelet got tired of me and started to come off my wrist, this bracelet had a habit of tarnishing. Out of all the silver that I wear, this bracelet was the only bracelet that tarnished on my arm. And honestly, I don't like that, because when you're wearing silver and it's tarnishing on you, that is a symbol of bad health. So I had a problem with that. But I already knew why this divine feminine bracelet here, which is a Tiffany style bracelet, and I'm going to keep saying that, it's not Tiffany, but it's a Tiffany style bracelet. It kept tarnishing, and it was driving me nuts. I'm like, what is the matter with this bracelet? This bracelet never tarnished, ever. I don't even take it off to clean it. A lot of my bracelets that I keep on, I only change one, and I put another one on. None of them tarnishes. It was only this bracelet. And I knew that my divine feminines was seeing love as being nothing on this earth. It was fake. It was fake love, and it was showing that on this bracelet, you guys. It was. So every time I clean my jewelry, which is every other day, I take this bracelet off and I clean it. I have to make it shine sparkling like this, because otherwise it would not. Now, because I found out how to do that, and I put it back on my arm, this bracelet always tries to run away from this masculine Tiffany style bracelet here every chance that she can get. This bracelet literally falls on top of this divine feminine here, Tiffany style bracelet. Try to keep it from moving. This bracelet here, try to keep this bracelet from moving, and it will not. This bracelet literally runs away from this masculine Tiffany style bracelet here until she gets activated and she drops out of sight. This is a true runner chaser dynamic, push and pull dynamic, and I'm seeing it on my arm. But the thing is, this is what the energy is showing in this divine feminine of light, who is in this energy of movement. She is a true runner now. That shit is crazy. Because at first, these divine feminines of light was not running from these motherfuckers. They were just doing their own thing. Not no more. Because these masculines are literally chasing after them. I told y'all, this is in the energy. These masculines, regardless of who these narcissistic masculines are, because I can't consider them as divine masculines anymore, they are running towards this divine feminine, chasing her, trying to make this feminine love them, trying to make this feminine here leap towards them here. But at the end of the day, this divine feminine is like this. She has no trust and love. These motherfuckers are chasing this feminine, trying to charm her to fall in love with them again. This woman is not committed. And these are the feminines that I am reading for. I'm going to try to put this back on my arm again to see. I have so much shit with this bracelet right here. The only one. The only one. And that's just what that is. I wanted to make this known here, because the masculine energy is really no more. It's not. Because of the narcissistic, it's really being tortured at this time and being discarded, as these narcissistic masculines here have done so many people in so many lifetimes. These divine feminines were not sought after at some point, but now they are, and now that they are being sought after, these guys don't want to stay put. And it's amazing, you guys. But just to put that out there, and I wanted to really just, get into this and to let everyone know, going back to the reading last night, all this world game was on, and what all this love situation was about was to demolish this demonized energy, this demonized entities that this world game have implanted in a masculine energy, which is this narcissistic devil here. Now a masculine is knowing what love really is. They are really going to find out what love is. Why? Because they can't have it. Because you think about it, people want what they cannot have. They can't have love here on this earth, so they're going to forever chase it. They have love, they're feeling that now, but they're forever going to chase it, because this divine feminine is not going to trust that's in this energy of movement. She's not going to trust it. So she's exempting herself out of the equation and becoming this this woman of the night. Shit is crazy. It's crazy. And when I tell you, you guys, that this feminine masculines are seeing her as charming, I mean that. I mean it. I mean it. These feminines are looking good to these masculines here. A lot of them. All of them. Because she is accepting herself out of this commitment. She no longer wants it. I was thinking about today, and it's so funny, and I don't listen to love songs. I really don't. That is not, I used to, but my kids used to tell me way back, Mom, stop listening to that. And I have mentioned this before, that love songs are geared, narcissistic men, narcissistic people, gears on love songs. It puts them in their feelings. This is probably the only way they can really feel. And they want to implement that energy onto you. A lot of your love songs are geared to narcissistic people. And narcissistic people usually love to have these emotions around them. They love that. They want that. They may not show it, but they want that. And they show it in their, in the things that they watch, and the music that they listen to. I'm going to put myself out there because I've noticed this. Anyone who's looking at my videos and you are in this energy of the divine feminine, of light, who cannot stay still here, not even on my arm. I have a lot of narcissistic masculines that maybe I've dealt with in the past, or you know, or have come in encounter with. They love Keith Sweat. It's probably number 2. Butler Bird. I'm not trying to be funny. I know the man is dead. I can't stand up the birds. I'm sorry. Honestly, I never did. When I was young, I never did. I thought that he was the biggest narcissistic person ever. I did. You end up projected in his music. Always wanted love. But if you go down to the scenario of this young man, come on now. He was trying to find love in so many people. Narcissistic men tends to love this type of music because they love the feeling of being in love, but they never knew how to give it. They love the feeling of being in love. They would tell you that. And this kind of music that this person here, Levert, projected out, it was always geared to these type of masculines here, who were narcissistic, who were always getting their feelings with Levert. I'm like, what is up with that? I mean, I love the love songs back in the day, just like the Nets, but what is up with this guy? And I'm starting to see that there is a pattern in those masculines that listen to this type of music. Now, if you go back to as well, when it's dealing with the narcissistic masculine, these narcissistic men, they are very insecure. They never update their pictures. Usually, if it's someone that they're new, that they want to meet, and they want to impress themselves, they send an older picture. They don't like how they look. Very insecure. They catfish themselves by using a younger picture. And you'll look at this person's picture, you'll be like, oh man, he looks good for the age that he is. And it's not. Sometimes they even use their son's picture to pull you in. And now hoping that as soon as they can pull you in, that they can charm you to love them. So they can bait you. Then comes the illusion. Mind games. This is what they do. Once you really get hipped to a lot of these men and you awaken to the way this game headed for you to get yourself involved in this crazy shit of love, no one can get you anymore. That is probably about two things that I've noticed about these young men, or men in general. And then you look at the fact of where I'm putting off the top of my head here. A lot of these guys have a lot of mother, daddy issues, a lot of mama, daddy issues. A lot of them really much hate their mothers, but their fathers may have done a lot more shit than the mothers ever did, but they put their energy and their dislike onto their mothers. But yet the fathers was the one who did the dirty deeds and probably made them the way that they are, but they projected onto the mothers. I myself was brought up, my father was a narcissistic masculine. So I'm going to go into the depths of myself because I know that I'm balancing my dark and light energy. As I was coming up again, my mother used to always tell me that I was bold. I never liked to cry. If I would get whippings back then, I wouldn't never cry. And she used to always told me that I just was very impulsive. I did things that a young lady never really did. Now, I've always been a small little thing. And I always used to tell people when I was coming up, even as a grown adult, I am not a prima donna. I may look innocent. I may do innocent things, but don't think that I do not come out of my bag and do some crapped up shit, because I do. I've never proclaimed to be an innocent prima donna. Never. And I've always pointed that out. So no one, if you would see me doing something that you think that is not my caliber, then, I mean, I never told you that I was, this innocent person, that did not do dumb shit. Because I do. I was never brought up that way to do that. People were very surprised. My teachers were very surprised about the stuff that I did. My mother used to say that I was the boy that she never wanted. Again, I've always been this little missy. My father made me wear dresses, had the little long ponytails, looking like Pippi Longstocking. As a matter of fact, he kept this picture in his wallet of me being 12 years old with the little long ponytails and the little dress in his pocket to the day he died at the age of 78, which was 2 years ago or 3. I don't quite remember, but anyways, and I think that it always reminded him of me, of being in my innocent days, because I wasn't so innocent at the age that I was or am now. But I made my life, and I was very strong, and that's something he always loved about me, because I was so strong, and I was this little lady in this little body, but I had the strength of 12 men mentally, sometimes physically too. So when I go back and I think about a narcissistic masculine having these mother-father issues. These guys never grew up. Something changed their brainstem. They never grew up. Their bodies did, but their minds didn't. I was different. I was different. I utilized my light energy to help me to get out of that energy of mother-father issues. And it's so funny. My father did some shitty shit. He did. But I give honor to my father right to this day. My mother, on the other hand, took it. And I despise her to this day. I do. I don't go visit my mother as much. I don't. If any at all. And I hate that. And people would say, oh, you have mother issues. Oh, no, I grew out of that. I do. I did. But I didn't let it hinder me. The reason why I can say for myself, put myself into these masculine shoes, the reason why they may have had this energy of despising their mother, but loving their father no matter what shit he did, because I was in that same energy, I still am, it's because their mothers were weak. And she stood there and she stayed and she allowed their fathers to mistreat them but then wanted to sit there and scold them about what they should not have done, and you're my child, but yet their fathers did shit and they let them get by with anything. These young men saw that coming up in their lifetime, and here their fathers are deceased and their mothers are still here, and they despise their mother. They're taking all their anger out on them. Me and my father talked. I got to know him as an adult. I turned my back on my father before he died. And it's like I feel as though I had a reason to do that. But damn, I turned my back on just about all my family. So that doesn't even matter. But I'm just saying, putting myself in these masculine shoes, a lot of people would say, oh, you're narcissistic because Ginger, because you can just get up and leave and forget that this person ever was in your life, and you can just create a life and forget about this person. Well, maybe that was why I'm here. But I don't know, because I haven't. No one's tamed that in me yet. No matter what was thrown at me, how much spell work that anyone could have ever done to me, no one has never tamed me from moving on. I can't be the only one, because there are divine feminists that's in this energy that I'm in now. I read for these feminists here. I'm reading for them. I am their advocate. So maybe I'm here to show feminists, divine feminists, all of us, all of my light energy here, of how it is to be a true divine feminine of light. Supernova empathic light to these motherfucker narcissistic masculine who did not want to fucking grow up. And heal. If you notice that the star is healing in tarot, wish fulfillment, but it's healing. So true star light energy heals. Think about that. The only way you can become a supernova empath is by truly being a sun, the biggest star in the universe. Before I end this video, we're at 30 minutes, I would say the biggest letdown that has done a narcissistic person in was the ego, their pride. Their pride. My father died not having his pride, because you know what name he called? Even on his deathbed, before he closed his eyes, was mine. That shit's fucking powerful, because I keep telling people, my father was the biggest alpha male anyone could have ever seen. This guy, I was the only one, little old me, who made this man come down to his knees and kiss literally my feet. But the day he died, my name was on his lips. So maybe I now know, and any of my divine feminists who is in this energy right here, I'm an advocate for you guys to keep on doing the shit you're doing. Because right here, it's making you guys so powerful and shine so brightly. No one can tame you, not even me, because you won't even stay on my arm. My narcissistic men, you guys, feminists too, who's in this energy, your biggest letdown was your ego, your pride, because that has given you your fear, and your worst fears are being turned on you right now. If you did not want this divine feminine to go off and have other people in her energy and to leave you in this chariot here and to leave the past behind with the Six of Cups, you guys are literally watching this feminine move on. You're watching her live her life and literally leave this past energy behind her. Your worst fears are coming true. Do you realize that what you fear is what's going to come to you quicker? Your insecurities was your worst damning thing, which allowed your pride to keep you from going after what you wanted. Your pride has let these feminists leave you standing in this shithole right here of the one who got away with the 5 of Pentacles. You guys are never going to get over this hurt. Thank you, Spirit. You are never going to get over this with the 4 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. You are never going to get over that. And it's a lot of you that this divine feminine right here got mojo on you. What you wanted on her, you got it on her. You got it on you. And I tell anyone before I end this video, anyone who wanted some type of illusion on this woman right here that is in this energy, this divine feminine of light, who again, may I get it right, is the Egyptian queen. She is a dragon slayer. I do not let this go off my table. She's in a systemic mindset. This woman right here is no longer committed to any of this craziness on this earth, dealing with any crazy shit that these entities wanted it. She's gone. And her chariot, slaying dragons in the systemic mindset. Any one of you who did any kind of energy to hold her back, let me tell you, you'll never have her. You'll never have her. Any type of manipulation to hold her back, you'll never have her. You will never have this divine feminine ever. And I'm going to tell you right now, because this here, this feminine, and I know how powerful I am, will not stay on my arm just to get away from you motherfuckers. You see that? You'll never have her. Thank you, guys. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel. Only the strong will survive in this game. Bye-bye.